Hey guys, welcome to Protocoders Point. Okay, so in this Flutter tutorial, we're gonna demonstrate state management using gettext library of Flutter. Okay, so in this tutorial, we're gonna build a simple app like increment operator. Increment, when a button is been pressed, the variable will get incremented by one. Okay, then this we will implement in Firebase database. Okay, so let's go into our system screen. Okay, so now we are in our system screen. So Android Studio is open now. First of all, we will create a Flutter project. Okay, next give a name to your Flutter project. Text Firebase. Okay, then hit next and continue. This is the package name. Okay, the project is getting created. It may take some time. Okay, so first of all, we need to create an account in Firebase console and add this project in over there. Okay, for that, go into project settings, and then here you need to copy your this package name. For that, go into manifest, and here you can find the package name. Just copy it. Okay, now open a browser, and here go to Firebase console. Okay, okay, here add a new project. Give a project name. Continue. Done. Okay, and create a new project. Okay, it is creating a new project for you. A Flutter project has been ready in a Firebase console. Okay, here you need to connect your Android app. Go into it, and here you need to add your package name that you have just copied. Just copy over here and register your app. Okay, this will give you a Google JSON file. Just download it. Okay, what it is showing. One second, download it. Okay, then copy from here. Copy this Google service.json file and go into your Flutter project, and under Android app, and just paste over here in this folder, app folder. Paste. Okay, then hit OK. Okay, this has been pasted. So let's see the next step. Next step is in your project level. You need to do this configuration. So just copy this class path and go into your project level gradle file, and under dependency add it. Okay, and next is this app level gradle file. Here you need to add some services. Here it is. Add it, and then this dependency, just copy and go down. Here you may find a dependency section. Paste and then this one, analytics. Just copy it and paste it over here. Okay, then you are done with this. Okay, now you can read this. You need to restart your app. So I will just show you my mobile screen. I will just run the app and show you. This is my physical device that I'm been using. Okay, so app is been running building, so it may take some time. I will just fast forward over here. Okay, so app has been installed on our device, as you can see in the screen. Okay, so app has been installed in our device. Okay, so just go into Firebase console to check it. Sorry. No, so this might take some time because app need to communicate to a Firebase server. So it might take. Okay, so as you can see, congratulations, your app has been successfully added. So continue. Hit the continue button. Okay, then next thing is you need to add some this Flutter dependencies in your project. So go in your project structure here, pub.specification file. Over here, you need to add two dependencies. Those are, first thing is get, to make use of state management, and second one is Firebase Cloud Firestore. This thing. Okay, this package you need to add. Just copy and paste over here, and after that adding, just hit this pub.get button. Okay, so as you can see, the code is 0. That means the package has been added successfully. Okay, so now we are done with adding the basic requirement. Okay, so now let's go into coding part. Open main.dart file. Okay, main.dart file. Here, Flutter team gives you a default code that just you need to remove this, all the code, and just create a stateful widget class with name my home page. Okay, okay, so now create a new dart file, uh, name as counter state. This class will help you to auto detect any changes that happen in the Firebase server. Okay, here import, first thing is get. Okay, and second you need cloud called Firestore. Okay, and then create a class name is counter state that extends getX controller. Here it is. Okay, then after that, here you need to create us two stream builders and a stream. We have type integer stream controller is equal to stream controller. Okay, and then we also need a stream that will be observing any changes that happened in Firebase server. For that, stream stream will be of type document snapshot. Okay, here we will name it as path stream. Okay, and the Firebase path Firestore instance, but it was Firebase instance dot collection we will give as data dot document document name is counter state dot snapshot. Okay, okay, I will explain this what it is. This is the path of a Firebase database. Come to Firebase database console, and here over here you need to create a new database. Create a database. Okay, productive, you can make it as test mode. It's okay, production mode, and hit next. Enable. Okay, so it is getting ready. Okay, so our database is created now. So you need to change some rules over here. Just go to rules and just remove this if false. Okay, and just save it. Okay, that this means that you are giving access to any user to change your data, whether the user is logged in or logged out anyhow. Okay, so now come to data part, and here in collection first is add data, enter id name will give as counter state and in field we will create a variable count. The count will be of type numbers and initial value will be 0. Okay, and then just save it. Okay, so as you can see, data, under data there is another data that is counter state. Under this there are fields. Okay, so as you can see in the data, uh, and this is counter state. Okay, then here create one more function that will be used to start the streamer. We will give name as start stream. Okay, here create a listener path stream dot listen to the path. Here stream controller dot stream controller dot sync dot add and the data that you want to fetch, that comes from event dot data, and from which variable, means from which variable you want the data. In my case it is count. Okay, so this thing data counter state and the field from where you want the data to be fetched. Okay, and after that we also need to dispose this stream controller whenever the app has been destroyed. For that you need to override a method that is on close, and in on close you just need to use controller dot close. That's all for the in this file. Okay, now just come to main dot dart file. Here in main function you need to initialize the Firebase. For that uh, widget flutter bundle binding dot initialize, and then await. You need to make use of await. For that you need asynchronization await Firebase dot initialize. Okay, so you need to import this Firebase. Import cloud cloud firestore firebase dot itializd initialize app. Is not okay. Then for this you need to import Firebase core. Import Firebase core. Okay, so it is over here. Okay, okay. Then also import get package get.dart. Okay, so now just come to home, my home page. This okay. So here create a variable that is count. Okay, and after that we need to create an instance of counter state Prakash. Okay, for that final final counter state is equal to we will make use of get package to make instance of it. Get dot put counter state. Okay, and just import this. ter counter state. It is not taking y. Just a minute, I will check it out. Okay, sorry. The it need to be capital C. Okay, so the instance has been created. Okay, so then here init method, create a init method, override, initialize init method, and in init method you just need to call this start streamer. Okay, for that counter state dot start streaming. This will collect all the data from a database server that is available in this path. Data, counter state, and this count variable will be fetched. Okay. After that, we will work on a UI design to show the updated numbers. Okay. Then here return scaffold. In scaffold, in body tag, we will make use of center widget to bring all the widgets to center. Inside we will make use of column widget to make use of more to show more than two widget, more than one widget. Okay, here first we will align main axis alignment, will make it as to center. Okay, and then children's, in children tag we will first show the data from a Firebase server in the text that is count 0. For that here stream builder build context, asynchronization task, snapchat dynamic, which will be of type dynamic and the variable to hold it. Okay, and then count will be snapchat.data, and this will return a text widget that will be printed on the screen. Okay, so I will just run this app now for testing if the data is being fetched or no. The app has been running. It may take some time to build, so I will just fast forward over here. Okay, so it gave me one error because I forgot to add the stream from where the data is being fetched. Okay, so you need to add a stream over here, that is st counter state dr counter state dot stream controller dot stream. Okay, so now I will run the app. Okay, sorry, I got one more error. It is saying that you need to add a multi-deck to be enabled. For that, you go to build.gradle file and under Android default configuration over here, add enabled and make it to true. And now run the app. This will run. This will 100% run. Okay, so app is getting installed on my device. So as you can see, the data which is 0 has been got fetched over here. So I will directly change this data from here from my Firebase console. I will make it 100 and I will just update it. So as you can see, it got updated. Okay, it took time because of maybe because of the internet connection. I will make it 2000. So as you can see, it got updated in the app immediately when I changed over here. So it's working. So now what we need to do is we need to add one button by which we can increment the value by 1. For that, here add one button, flat button on press, give a text to a button. As you can see, the button has been created. So I need to just give a functionality to what should happen after the button is been pressed. For that, I will create one more function, that is add. So as you know that Firebase accept only JSON format. So for that we will make use of map to store the data, to pass the data. Map integer, we will give this map a variable name. Here first thing we will need to pass is the key, that is count, and the value that comes from count plus 1. Okay, and this whole thing we will convert it to integer. Okay, and then to pass it to the Firebase server, we will make use of document reference. Document reference is equal to the path where you need to store this data. The path is firestore dot instance firestore dot instance dot collection. The collection name is data, and then document. The document name is counter state. Okay, and then you just need to pass the update function. Reference dot update the data, that is increment data you need to pass. Okay, so I will just restart this app now. Okay, so the app is getting restarted. So as you can see, the app has got restarted. So I will just press this button. So as you can see, the data has been updated. I will show you the Firebase console also. So as you can see, when I press this, variable got get updated simultaneously. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so we are done with the tutorial. So I will briefly explain what we have done in the code. So first of all, we have created Firebase project in Firebase console. Okay, and then we have added dependencies in in Android build, and here class path, and this dependency we have added as set by Firebase team. Okay, after that we have added two dependencies for Flutter, that is get and cloud firestore. After that we will go to coding part. Here we have created a new dart file by name counter state. Here we have made use of stream controller that will point to the data that is available in Firebase. This data it is pointing. Okay, and we have created a function that keeps tracking any changes in this variable. Okay, and then in main.dart file we have initialized the Firebase. This is required, otherwise the app may not be able to fetch the data. Okay, after that we have made use of increment variable, one variable that stores the value that is being fetched from Firebase server, and we have created an instance of counter state by making use of getX properties, and then we are using this instance to start the streaming, this one. Okay, and then as soon as the stream got start, we are fetching the data and showing it into a text widget by making use of stream builder and the stream. Okay, and then we have created one more button that when it is pressed, it will get incremented by 1. As you can see, this is the count, and we are incrementing by 1, count plus 1, and we are converting it into integer. and then this data we are passing to the main server in the form of JSON counter, and the updated value we are passing it to data counter and data count state and the count variable. As you can see, data count state and the count variable that is filled, and we are passing over here. Okay, so that's all for this video tutorial. Hope you got the concept of gettex state management. Okay, so please hit the like button and please do subscribe Protocoders Point. Thank you.